Yes, being the ICBMs are in the scriptures too. Beep, beep, beep. That's funny. Do we need a separate Bible? That's super crazy. What's it called? Joel 2 and 3. And it says, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. And the fire that devours before them is those nuclear missiles. And behind them a flame burneth, being the flame that comes from behind the missile or the propulsion system. Propulsion system. So it says, yeah, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them. So the sons of life and inhabitants. And the sons of life and inhabitants. And beauty. And it says, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. So yeah, man. Once these missiles start flying off, they're going to be destroying things left and right. The fire's going to consume everything. Especially over there in Babylon or America. In verse 4, as it says, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Just like it makes mention in the book of Revelation. They're known as the appearance of horses. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leave. And yeah, being these missiles are very loud. They're very loud. Like the noise of a flame of fire. That devours the stubble. As the strong people set in battle array. So yeah, you're gonna see the missiles fly. And they're gonna do what they need to do, which is destroy America. They said before their faces, the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. They're going into shock. They said they shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. And the wall being the defenses. So they're going to bypass the defenses. And they shall march everyone on his ways. And they shall not break their ranks. Meaning so what was I gonna say again? Yeah, in the positions that they're in, they're gonna fly towards their targets and not crash into each other. will destroy each other. And it says, neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path. And when they fall upon the sword, being the anti-air defense missile systems, they shall not be wounded. And they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. So yeah. She should have one of those ones. If the missiles get sent and they're comfortable, you will die. Anyway, then. Those who take the MOTB are definitely going to be destroyed, man. And MOTB and the RFID micro CHIP, and also the brain CHIP as well. So what now? Revelation 16. It's not Revelation 16, it's Revelation 9 and 16. As it says, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. So there was, I think it's 200 million. Yeah, 200 million missiles. And I heard a number of them, and that being the Lord's army. As it says in the book of Joel, his army is very great. And it says, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, being the very vision that the Lord gave him. And them that sat thereon are having breastplates of fire and jacinth and brimstone. And again, jacinth going into a red diamond or a red stone. And I was saying the brimstone being the sulfur. And the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, meaning in their mouth. In their mouth is the what's it called again? Yeah, the lion's mouth is where. Let me explain it like this. The lion has claws, obviously to grip its prey. And what does the lion do to defeat the animal? He puts his teeth into it. And again, literally that being the power is in its mouth. So that's what it's saying, the power is in its mouth, being the warheads. And out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. So yeah. Fire, smoke and sulfur. It says by these three was the third part being killed. Being these Edomites, man. And it says a third of them are going to die. By fire, smoke and brimstone. Or like it says, by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone, which issued out of their mouths. So yeah, they're going to die. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails. And this is what Joel was saying as well. The power of being in their mouths, being the nuclear warheads. And in their tails, that's how they fly. For the tails are like unto serpents, going into the smoke trails that come from behind their missile. And had heads, and with them they do hurt. Yeah, and them warheads, man. But yeah, this is a short little lesson. But yeah, I was edifying. I want to give a praise on the glory to Yahweh, Shema Shai, Bashim